The idea here is for the local communities to develop a floodplain management plan on how they're going to react and how they're going to treat everything from land use, how they're allowing and what they're allowing things to be built and how they're built.
If a storm was to come in and they did not have a beachfront to protect it, that's the first line of defense for a hurricane, is how robust your beachfront is.
So beach nourishment projects look a little different depending on the geography. California, the Great Lakes are here on the East Coast. We're in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, near Wilmington, and this is a typical beach nourishment project.
The primary goal for the project to be, as it was authorized, is to protect the infrastructure of those beaches, those communities that otherwise would be at the peril with the waves and the storms and such, so they would be at risk.
While this may look like water, it's actually 30% sand and 70% water pumping sand onto this beach.
That's the goal here, to provide a buffer between the ocean and the community.
I would say that a healthy beach is good for all of us. It provides protection for infrastructure, houses. Offshoots of that would be habitat for endangered species, turtles, fish, birds. Offshoot would be recreation. We all like to go to the beach and tours. Everybody uses the beach, all walks of life from all parts of the country. Impacts the economy, the local, regional, national economy.
Since 1939, there have been 26 different beach nourishment projects like this one on Wrightsville Beach alone, costing taxpayers $94 million. That averages to one project every 3 to 4 years.
It's cheaper to build this job than to wait till the storm tears it up when you didn't have the protection and have to repair it.
The numbers speak for themselves. For every dollar spent, the return on that investment, certainly on a beach job, could be in the hundreds of dollars. So we know for sure in disaster preparedness, there's a 1 to 7 ratio. So every dollar you spend, you get a $7 return. Understanding that this is a sacrifice. It will go. And that's why it has to be maintained on a regular basis. In this case here, it's about 3 to 4 years.
This is the ocean right here. And they are trying to block the encroachment of the ocean. Now look down there, look how narrow the beach is. The idea is to widen this beach, providing protection.
We started pumping right here January 17th. They work around the clock 24 hours a day, except when they have to move the dredge or mechanical issues.
Well, we're en route right now to the dredge. That's the main part of this project, most revered and the most important part. But every piece of equipment, every person out here, whether on the dredge or not, they're essential to this project to function and to be able to be successful.
The process works like this. A dredge 30 feet down in the water starts pumping sand, then through the pipeline up onto the beach, more than 3 miles away.
It's simple, but yet complex. It's like a vacuum cleaner sucking the material off the bottom, putting it down through a hose that comes out at the beach over there, and they build it.
And they're measuring the height using this GPS, and they actually have them all over the beach so that they know whether they're doing it right.
There is sort of an incentive to doing beach restoration in some places because when you have full-scale protection, you're minimizing the risks of flooding.
All this sand to protect this beachfront property, is it worth it to you, the taxpayer?